Well, like I said, we didn't do a very good job in the third quarter. They just beat us in the third quarter. We got in early foul trouble. We tried to sub our way around it. Only had a 3-point lead. Should have been able to have more, but the lineups we had out there weren't conducive to that. So I thought if we could just hang on, keep a lead in the third quarter. Like I said, they changed what they were doing a little bit offensively. They spread us out just a little more, a little penetrating kick, and it was tough on us. It was very tough on us. I think they hit their first 6 shots of the third quarter, and kind of set the tone, got us in a little bit of a hole right there, and we never were able to dig out of it.
Coach, it looked like every time y'all made a run there in the third and fourth quarter, they would come down and hit a big three.
They did. They made every big shot. We had opportunities. We had the ball, and I thought the key was it may have been Chelsey made the 2 free throws, cut it to 6, and we had just talked about if we get a stop. If she makes these free throws, we cut it to 6. We get a stop. We got a chance to come back, cut it to 4, and they took a shot, missed it, and they got the offensive rebound, went back up 8. Run some clock, made a shot, went back up 8. We never got back in that position again. It seemed like they matched, and you got to give them credit for that. They matched every shot. Every time we'd get it to 8 to 7, right in there, they'd come down. I agree with you. They came down, they made a big shot.
Chelsey, 26 points today. Your final game at Delta State. Pretty good career, without a doubt.
Thank you. It hurts that it's over, but I enjoyed the ride with my teammates.
Chelsey, you came out firing in the first quarter. How effective did you feel like you guys started in terms of your offense to get you going, and then what kind of changed with the foul trouble? It seemed like that was kind of frustrating for you, especially going in the third quarter. You kind of cooled off. What kind of changed in that stretch?
It was just different for us playing with lineups that we had never played with before, and we didn't really have scorers in at the time. I feel like we still could have won. Just, I guess it wasn't our night.
And when you're kind of going through that run as a player in that third quarter, what do you kind of tell your teammates? Because, you're the determined leader of this team. What were you kind of telling them to kind of push them through? Because you guys never gave up. You guys kept fighting. What did you tell your teammates?
We all in this together. At every huddle, the breakdown was either defense or together, and we stuck with it.
Did their size bother y'all at all? It seemed like they were pretty long all over the court.
I don't think it bothered us much. It was times where we didn't have effective L cuts or something like that, but we work on that every day in practice, and we know we need to do it, so that wasn't our fault.
And Ace, you played the majority of that second quarter with 2 fouls, but you were able to stay in there. You didn't pick up that third foul, and you really kind of carried the team with Chelsey out of the lineup. What did you see on that floor in that second quarter, and what made you so effective?
I saw us giving it our all. My team is, I want to say we're together no matter what it is. No matter if we're down 13, 14, we're going to play together. And I feel like just the momentum might have been our way just because we knew that we had to play out of this. And even with everybody being in foul trouble, we knew we could play out of it. So I feel like we just had to.
And I'll say this on Ace's behalf. I think probably the question you just asked is how much she played in the second quarter. And, I thought looking back at hindsight, we may have played her a little too much, maybe a little more than she's used to. And I thought that may have hurt us a little bit in the third quarter when the girl was able to cut her and move on her a little bit out there that she wasn't able to do until that third quarter.
Coach, losing 4 seniors off this squad, and Delta State has 3 seniors, story program. I would imagine you're already thinking about next year already.
Well, we're going to recruit, and we're going to player develop. We're going to get in the gym, and we're going to get better, and we'll just see where it goes. Last year we sat there, we didn't make this tournament. We lost 2,000-point scorers, and everybody thought that, the wheels were going to run off. People like Chelsey and Rux got in the gym, improved their game, made themselves better players. We recruited some people in like Little Bit and Ace, and you know, now it's their turn to get in the gym and work and get better and bring some more players in with them, and hopefully we can maintain the level of play that we're used to.
Coach, what does it mean to have these seniors, Chelsey and Becca, who've been here all 4 years, and then Antoinette Riddle, to kind of buy into your system, and 2 years later to kind of see the fruits of it, winning a GSC championship, and then being here in the NCAA tournament once again?
Well, it means everything, because, I mean, if we don't do anything else, and these players will tell you that, if we don't do anything else, it's strength conditioning, player development, is about the name of our game. I mean, that's what we live and die by. And to see them get in the gym and work and make themselves better, you know, just means everything to a coach.
And Ace, what do these seniors mean to you? Chelsey next to you, and then Becca, obviously your teammate in the post, and then Antoinette Riddle. What do they mean to you? And what do they mean to this group?
Leaders. I feel like we have the best group of leaders on our team. We got Chelsey that's going to lead us on and off the floor. We have Beck that's going to lead us on and off the floor, and so will Riddle. They're leaders, and I think we're going to miss them. Well, I know we're going to miss them after they finish out.
And Chelsey, what does it mean after your final game to be a lady statesman? What has this journey meant to you?
I mean, it's been the best 4 years of my life. I mean, I always remember it, and I always come back to be with them and coach.
I ain't got many more years left, Chelsey. You better get back in a hurry.
Chelsey, what does coach mean to you? You've been through 4 different coaches. This is your last coach you'll have. What does he mean to you? What does it mean to you to get to the tournament with this group?
Like I told him the other day, I just randomly walked up and I said, "I love you, coach." That's what it means to me.
Love you too, Coach.
You too, Matt.
My guy.
So,
Love you too, Chelsey.
like I said, it's not, you can't put any amount on what they've done, what they've accomplished. You know, you got to remember, I think the coaches had us, what, 4th or 5th in the preseason, 4th in the preseason in the league. So they knew we lost some stuff last year. They just didn't count on the improvement that these kids made.